All right, YouTube, what's good? I got a banger video for you guys today. And if you guys don't know me already, my name is Adam Yoder. And yes, I am wearing a shirt with a picture of myself on it. You guys want to buy Gucci, you want to buy Louis Vuitton? Be my guest. But anyways, today I'm going to be talking about what I personally think is the easiest way to hit your first 10K month online in 2025. And I don't just say that because I've done so many other things before this. I've done drop shipping, I've done affiliate marketing, I've done crypto, I've done day trading, I've done reselling, whatever you can think of, I've done it. And I'm not here to disparage anybody. I've got tons of friends that do e-commerce, drop shipping, Amazon trading, crypto, whatever you can think of. But this is what I have personally found is the easiest for me because it's so simple. Every once in a while, the universe, we'll call it, will give people a very unique opportunity to make a lot of money. You saw it happen with crypto in 2021. It happened with TikTok Shop in 2023. Notice every once in a while, there's something that comes around. Different way of doing something takes place, like AI, for example. That's what this is. And before we even get into the details of that, what it's called is Final Expense. And from a very high level, Final Expense is simply just a type of insurance that covers funeral expenses for people that don't have a lot of money, or they're on social security, etc. And obviously it's nothing new, right? Even before drop shipping, people would still buy things online, but drop shipping became popular because there was a different way to sell things online than before. And that's the exact same thing with Final Expense. People used to sell it in home, people used to sell it door to door, people used to sell it by getting referrals. Like when you guys think of the whole like Northwestern Mutual internship, like that's a good example of what I'm talking about. That's how it was for a very long time, but just recently things changed. And the way that it changed is instead of somebody coming out to your house, people started going online to Facebook or YouTube to inquire about Final Expense. In 2025, it's not like they're going on and putting their information in online. They're actually calling in directly to an insurance carrier or agency to get this coverage. And that's kind of the main focus here, is that people are switching from an old way of doing things to a new way of doing things. And just to talk numbers with you guys a little bit, the average commission that an agent would make on one of these policies is between $500 to $1,000. So if somebody's going around door to door, maybe they sell one of these policies per day, they make $500 to $1,000 a day, they make $2,000 to $5,000 per week. But back then, people were limited by how much they could make. They had to go around all day, knock on 100 doors or whatever it is, just to make one sale. And that's why the inbound call model is so effective, because you can sell 2, 3, 4, even 5 or more policies a day. And I'm not just saying that to say it. I'm saying that because I did it myself. The very first month that I sold Final Expense insurance, I sold 63 policies. So if you have a calculator nearby, you can pull up the math and do the numbers on. And I'll put the numbers on the screen. That way you guys can see my first full month selling Final Expense. And you could even say, oh, this guy is just trying to toot his own horn. He's trying to say that he's the best. I'm not, bro. And to be honest, a lot of you guys watching this could probably do even better than me. I guarantee it, actually. There are people that are watching this video right now that if they were in my shoes, they would be doing better than me. But what I will say is the reason that I've been able to have the success that I did is because I instinctually understood that the old models did not work and there had to be another way to do things more efficient. The better way was having people call into me rather than me calling out to them, or me knocking on their door, or me selling friends and family, or me getting involved in some like Northwestern Mutual community college dropout, I'm gonna go work on Wall Street, multi-level marketing type bullshit. And that stuff just stressed me out so much, bro. Like I thought about after college about selling life insurance, and I was like, there's no way I could do that for the rest of my life, because obviously I didn't want to be seen as sleazy. I instinctually knew there was a better way. I knew there was a better way to do things than what they were doing, but I didn't want to be seen as sleazy. But even more importantly than that, I didn't want to be somebody else's bitch, bro. I didn't want to feel like a beta male, subservient little dude, little wagey 9-to-5 NBC employee, bro. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't want to be that guy that was like, Excuse me, manager. Could I please have a vacation day? My wife's in the hospital having my first kid. No. Or knock, knock, knock. Hey, ma'am. My name's Adam. I'm your friendly neighborhood life insurance agent. And I was just wondering if you wanted to buy some life insurance today. Door gets slammed in your face, bro. I didn't want to be that, bro. I'm not a bitch. That's the thing, bro. I'm not a bitch. That's not me. That's not my personality. That's nothing about me, bro. I don't want anything to do with that. In my mind, I'm him. I'm Yoder. Put some respect on my name, bro. These people should be lucky to even talk to me, bro. Like, that's kind of the whole entire mindset that I had. Kind of this, like, Tony Montana, like, F everybody else, bro. I'm gonna do me. I'm him. That's the mindset that I always had. And that's the funniest part, actually, because now my clients will go on Facebook and then they'll see something about like Final Expense, and then I'll start talking to them like the biggest sweetheart ever. Ring, ring, ring. Oh, hi Nancy, how's it going? How's the family? How's the kids? Oh, your dog died? Oh, that's too bad. How'd your kids like the corn casserole that you made them last Thursday? Oh, they loved it? Oh, great. Like, at the end of the day, there's no reason to overcomplicate it. You're rizzing up grandmas. If you can talk to your own grandma for free, you can talk to somebody else's and get paid $500, $600, $1,000 for doing it. And you can do that multiple times in a day. And I have a whole entire community that teaches people how to do this in a lot more detail. That'll be in the bio, but that's not the point right now. For the time being, what we're going to talk about is the steps that I would take myself to start from square one. If I lost everything today, how exactly would I get back up to where I'm at within the shortest amount of time possible? So let's start. First things first, you need to get licensed. So there's no way around that. Before you even get licensed, what I would recommend is taking the pre-licensing course. It normally costs like $200 or something like that, depending on your state. If you're in the Discord, I give it to you for free. So it's like $50 a month to join the Discord, but then that saves you the $200 that it would cost to actually get the pre-licensing. Step 2 is you have to pass the test. Some people fail the test on the first try. It's like, what are we doing, bro? This isn't some like high school, whatever, where you just like don't care about it. Like, this is real life, bro. You gotta lock in. You gotta pass the test the first time, because if you don't pass the first time, you're gonna waste a lot of time restudying and doing all this other stuff. That's just gonna delay you from actually getting on the phone and making money. Step 3, I would find a good agency to work with, and not just any agency, right? Because you can't work with like a Northwestern Mutual or with like an MLM and make this model work. You just can't do it. There's not going to be the right format. There's not going to be the right people around you. You're not going to have enough margin to do it. So you need to find a good agency that is going to have a good culture, but also number 2, provide you with enough freedom and margin that you can decide how you want to run the business. If you go to my Discord, there's a link in there where you can become an agent if you would like to work for me, but there's plenty of other good agencies that you can work for as well. Number 4, you got to find people that can send you leads, but not just any leads, inbound calls. And they have to be good quality inbound calls too. Like, people actually have to know what they're calling in for, right? Because we don't want to like bait and switch people. They need to understand what they're calling in for. So number 4 is you got to find a lead provider that can provide you good quality leads in the form of inbound calls. That's very important. And then lastly, call me crazy, but number 5, you actually have to like get good at sales. That's just part of life. Life is sales. You have to be good at sales. If you can't talk to older people, bro, like, you're cooked. Simple as that. You have to understand how to talk to older people. And to talk to older people, you have to speak in simple terms. You can't overcomplicate things. You got to speak slowly. And you got to understand what they're going through and what their mindset is. You got to understand that these people are on either low or fixed incomes. And not just that, but you really have to understand that all they're looking for is somebody that they can trust. A lot of people that we talk to, they've known about life insurance. They know that they've needed it for a very long time. So when they call in, they're like mentally making the decision that, okay, now is the time I need to get it. You know, we got to make sure that we're accommodating to them and helping them trust us and understand the process. You have to be good at sales. And then lastly, number 6, you have to understand the numbers. If you don't understand the numbers, it's like, what are we doing? Do you even know how many leads you'll need if you want to make $10,000 a month? If you don't, what are we doing? I know exactly how many leads I would need to make X amount. That's the roadmap. Like, let's say you're driving to California or Florida or wherever. You would never go on a vacation without knowing how to get there. So you have to understand the numbers, how many leads you'll need, how many policies you'll need to close to hit your income goals. Because if you don't know that, you're cooked, bro. Like, that's really it. That's like step one. I put it as step 6, but once you've got the basics taken care of, that's the most important part. Like, if I lost everything today, that is exactly what I would do step by step to get back up to at least $10,000 in monthly income. And you could do significantly more than that if you're half decent. Like, it doesn't take a genius to sell this kind of stuff, bro. Anyways, guys, if you liked it, leave a comment, subscribe. And then, like I said, guys, in the bio, I'm going to leave everything that you guys will need down there, including the link to my Final Expense community. So we've got about 30 people in there right now, active Final Expense agents or people that are looking to get licensed. A lot of good stuff in there. Because if you're not licensed already, like I said, the pre-licensing will cost you $200. In the community, we provide that to you for free. So we give you $200 off of that. All we ask is that you join the community. It's $50 a month right now. That's going to cover 4 months worth of your membership. So if you're in there, you'll get the value of 4 months, but hopefully you'll also get a lot more value in terms of how to actually sell Final Expense, how to become a successful agent, and how to start working remotely from anywhere in the world on your own time. Sound good? All right, cool. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Again, like, subscribe, and then check the link in the bio. Have a good one.